Hi, my name is Vishal. In this video, I'll discuss about Cinema4D in interface. Cinema4D is a 3D software like any other software in market, just like Maya, 3ds Max, Modo, Blender. So this software is a product of Maxon. This product is quite popular in motion graphics industry because of its procedural deformers and tools. And other than that, you can create all that 3D stuff what you generally do it in other 3D softwares. So it is very similar to what other softwares is. Generally it will have a viewport, tools, shelves, attributes. Generally here and there a little bit different. So if you are into any other software, 3D software, learning Cinema4D would not be a much difference. So if you see here Cinema4D, first one is the title bar. There is no much difference like any other software. And we have the main menu bar. I'm calling this as main menu bar because we have menu bars in different editors. So main menu bar is something which is global. So if you just click on the main menu bar, you would see the options which you can just click and then execute. For example, I go to the create and primitive, and then here I just choose a cube, and very similarly you can apply anything to that from the menu. Apart from that, you can just hover the cursor on the dotted line on the top of this and then click it, and then the menu bar tears off, and then it is now floating on the screen anywhere. We have a command palette here, which is basically holding a lot of tools. It's like a shelf or a toolbox, I can say. If I hold control and click on this particular dotted line, I'm collapsing the palette which was there earlier, and just hold control and click there, and control and click there. So it will go back and come back. Okay, so hide or unhide, I can say. It is basically the viewport like any other 3D software. It has a grid and some object here. So we have this alt left mouse button, alt middle mouse button, and alt right mouse button to do the camera navigation. So when I'm using alt left mouse button, I'm tumbling it, I'm rotating the camera. When I'm using alt middle mouse button, I'm panning it. And when I'm using alt right mouse button, I'm using the dolly or zoom in zoom out sort of thing. Physically I'm moving the camera here. So we have the object here. So if I have objects, okay, so if I have different objects, like let's say right now I've got a cube, and now I'm in a cylinder, and I just go to a disk. Okay, we have different tools, right? So when I'm selecting any tool here, we have the move tool, and we have some yellow dots which are primitive specific handles, which will allow me to control its basic dimensions. Like cube will have width, height, and depth, whereas cylinder will have the radius and height, whereas the disk has the radius. So these are very specific to the primitive itself. So if you see, we have on the right side corner, we have the object manager. It is like a list of objects in your scene, and you can select that objects from here and control certain things about the object. I'll be making a specific video of the object manager in later session, but right now this is object manager. Okay, and you have below is the attribute manager, where you can select about any object and then start controlling the object there. Okay, so these are like attribute editor, I can say, attribute manager. And we have the coordinate manager, where you can transform the object let's say if I select the object and then generally change certain things here, you see the values, the object is getting affected with the values. You're seeing the position, you're seeing the rotation size, and you're seeing the rotation here. We have the tools like move, rotate, and scale. For moving, I need to choose this tool here, or I can press E on the keyboard, E for elephant. Or if I want to rotate, I need to press R on the keyboard. That will rotate the object. If I have to scale the object, I need to press T on the keyboard. I'll be scaling the object there. So you got move tool, you got rotate tool, you got the scale tool. Okay. We have the command groups in the command palette, and below we have the timeline related controls here, which is very animation specific. And here we got the material manager. It is like you can create a material and then you can assign that material to it and then change anything about that material there. So we can control materials from the material manager. So if I have to switch between or make this particular panel into 4 panel, then I just use a middle mouse button, just press that, and then wherever you hover the cursor and click the middle mouse button, that window will become big or large or maximize, and then other panels will be disappeared like that. And then we have display related options where we have garage shading, and we have lines, we have wireframes, which generally we have to use it. So if you see on the side we have NA, which means on keyboard I need to press N, then it will bring up a menu, and then press A or N, B, and A, and B. So you have a wireframe. For that I need to press H, and I think I need to press G, and H, and A, and B, and G. So I need to see which what sort of shading I want here from the list. When I press N, you get that particular menu, and you can choose then a keyboard shortcut from the list here, A, B, C, D, and so on. And if you don't know the shortcut of any specific, you have your NE directly can give me constant shading, whereas NA will give a 3D garage shading. NE, NA, NB, NG. So you can switch between different viewport shading options. So we have a lot more about the interface itself, which we will know in other coming videos about Cinema 4D. For now, I'll stop it here. Thank you.